I'll actually take your room. What's up, everybody? Station identification. This is Big Al's Grill ASMR coming to you live from Morgantown, West Virginia. I am joined by Josh. Josh, say what's up.
Hey.
Josh, aspiring young comedian, his roommate.
I'm Connor. Hi.
Connor, having a good time. I now realize I probably should have made you guys sit closer together so you could switch off on mics. We're not going to do that now. We're already. Well, oh, now he's doing the joke. Very good. I'm coming to, we're down in Morgantown. Josh hit me up on Instagram and he said I run a really great show at this bar that I work at. It's called, it's Morgantown Comedy Night.
Yeah, Happy's Pub and stuff. Just comedy night, West Virginia Comedy Hideout.
And me coming off of, fresh off of working at the TD Garden in front of 15,000 people in an arena with the likes of Bill Burr, Ronnie Chang, Sam Morrell, Zarna Garg, some of my favorites, and I decided, fuck yeah, dude.
200-person drunk college show, man.
200-person drunk college show in beautiful, scenic West Virginia. We're on top of Connor and Josh's roof. We're back to our roots at the end of the day. We're back to our roots, which is just sitting on top of roofs, listening to trains, transporting coal that will then light up our world.
It's an honest podcast.
This is an honest podcast for the working man.
Yeah.
What I wanted to have, I'm glad I have the boys on right now. And I'm glad I have this train behind me.
You can hear it all times of the night.
That's West Virginia nature.
That's West Virginia. There's West Virginia nature. You hear a scream and an, oh, my son, at another fentanyl death in the background. That's West Virginia nature coming at you right there.
Yeah, right outside the Slut Dungeon Annex.
The slut? You keep talking about the Slut Dungeon.
Oh, yeah. Here. I have a gift for you.
Oh, my God.
It's Slut Dungeon merchandise. I mean, you got to wear it for the show, right?
Thank God you're 21, man. I was real worried. This is a fun thing to gift. Yeah, maybe I will wear it for the show. Maybe I just pull out a thong. You know what? What's up? Here's why I brought these young men on this pod, because I want to start talking about what is the modern life of a college student in 2024. We're filming this November 4th. The next day is the 2024 presidential election. Now, of course, these kids nowadays have brains that are made up of mostly porridge and vape juice. So what do you guys, like, what does your day-to-day look like? Let's go through, like, a Thursday during football season at West Virginia University. What's like, all right, you wake up, what time?
Wake up 10, fall back asleep at 11 to skip my class, get some food in me, get work done. You know, a lot of schoolwork still going on.
Schoolwork is still going on.
And then get high and watch the football game, honestly.
Get high and watch the football game. And that football...
Yeah, that's football Thursday Night Football.
Connor, what about you? What are you doing on a Thursday?
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah, you can just hang on to it.
On a Thursday, I wake up.
Put it close to your face.
Wake up at about like 10. It's a nice little wake up. I can't afford to fall back asleep because if I do, I will wake up at 2.
Okay.
So I'll wake up and I won't eat breakfast. I'll just scroll. Love that Instagram Reels.
You're an Instagram Reels guy.
I'm a real guy.
TikTok gets me. I have to set the time limit, and every time you can hit ignore limit, this is defeating the purpose of it, man.
And it does the ignore for 15 minutes. Like, what's 15 minutes in scrolling? That's like what?
It's like 2 videos.
15 reels. One of them watched like 3 times in a row. It's terrible.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok way too much. I'm on TikTok, and I'll just rotate through like the big 3-4 apps: TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter.
Nice.
It's a crazy time for Twitter, though.
And what are you learning?
Learning how to procrastinate.
Yo, that rules.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here's what I like about you guys. You're very self-aware.
Yeah.
You're just like, I go through the big 4.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, Grindr, right?
Of course.
Grindr.
Yeah.
The Holocaust Museum app. Things that you're looking up, right?
Yeah. I'm using LinkedIn for dating apps now. I'm using
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn as the dating app.
Very.
You can figure out like professional headshot.
Hey,
you have what they're
Kelsey,
doing.
I see we're both going to work at Deloitte.
Let's network.
Like, let's
Yeah.
network over drinks, maybe. Haha, I'm a big espresso martini guy. Don't shoot the messenger. That did happen at our school, though. This is all one message you're sending, right?
Yeah.
All one message. That did happen at our school. Sometimes I get worried thinking someone's going to come into my class and kill me. But, yeah, would love to connect over drinks if you're into that stuff. I know a lot of girls don't really drink anymore. Period. Haha. Period. Haha. Period. Haha. This face.
I mean, that's exactly what my LinkedIn DMs look like, word for word.
Dude, I can't even imagine what it'd be like trying to hook up with ladies. Like I'm the elder Gen Z. You guys are like true blue. You're kind of the tail end of Gen Z. You've seen everybody shit on Gen Z, and you know, how does that make you feel? Feeling as though you might be a cowardly generation.
We're in the next war, so we're just enjoying this while we can, I think.
And I think you guys will be great in that next war.
Oh no, we
Are
won't.
you kidding me? Have you these COD clips? I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you are ready. You guys have been, you've been dodging bullets and doing TikTok dances your whole life, dude.
Yeah.
You invented the school shooting.
No, well, that was.
We're not the
that was
OG.
Columbine.
Yeah,
But
we're
you
not
gotta
the
give the
OG.
you
We
gotta
just
give the props.
revolutionized it.
I was kind of the OG. But you guys definitely like
Perfected it.
perfected it.
Perfected.
We blew it up.
Yes. And I think that you'll be great at that. I think you guys, you can't get brain rot. I mean, you can't get PTSD because you already have brain rot.
Yeah, dude. Even like looking back at the next generation, you know, like the Rizzler and stuff.
Yeah, dude, he's
That's
gonna
insane
he's gonna
stuff.
be going to the Hague for war crimes. That'll happen to the Rizzler, dude. The Costco guys will be in charge of the drone strike program for you guys.
They're gonna give a hospital 3 big booms.
Yeah. Iraqi wedding, that gets a boom.
Bringing the chicken
what they
bake to
do.
the Middle East.
That's what they do.
Yeah, dude. This is good. I like how I'm also navigating your thing.
I have a stick mic. You could put that.
What do you mean a stick mic?
Like it's like an attachment where you just like, and then you have like the.
It's like a selfie stick.
No,
Oh.
like the. I'm here with.
Do that one more time.
I'm here with.
All right, wait, we'll get it. Ready? Next one. Ready? I'm here with.
Wait. What am I doing?
Wait,
I'm
I'm here with.
Connor.
Good. All right, great. That was great.
Coordination.
Guys, this is what it's all about. You want to know what it's like to be a comedian in 2024? This is it. Hanging out with two 21-year-olds on a roof in Morgantown, West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
how often do you get to do that?
And people text me, they say, you're killing it.
This is what killing it looks like.
This is what it looks like. This is
Trains
killing
in
it.
the background.
I walked into his living room. All the walls just filled with beer, 30 rack, cardboard 30 racks. And he goes, yeah, this is the pull-out couch. Meanwhile, his friend is playing COD, farting into the pull-out couch. He goes, just set up whatever. And I go, great, that works for me.
It's a great layout. You know,
It's a great layout, he says.
the beer wall. I think it's a fire hazard, actually.
You have
I think we
3
gotta take it
bongs
down.
on the coffee table. What is the thought process behind 3 bongs? Do you just go, I don't know how I feel about bong number 1 today? Do you just get so
Just too
tired
many
of
people
cleaning
now.
your...
Too many people. You see, we've had some new roommates. The boyfriends, some of them have girlfriends, and now you gotta have the equal bong per person distribution.
Each person get...
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
the
what
bong to person ratio.
need, like,
I think that's what it's
the
about.
1-to-1 is the bong to person ratio in the college house. And people say socialism can't work. People
It's
say
3 to 1.
socialism doesn't work.
3 to 1 bongs
3 to
per
1?
person, about there.
Do you have like a...
Bongs per person,
No,
or
3
one person per 3
bong.
bongs?
You can 3 persons per bong. That's the ratio.
Yeah.
Good at math, you know.
About 9. Yeah.
Wow.
That's college math for you. That's what they're teaching us at West Virginia.
Don't worry, we're not
It's-
engineers.
I feel like
math
you're
102.
teaching me, and I feel really good about that.
Yeah, we're teaching the older generation now.
Dude, I feel like I've learned a lot about bong science, bong distribution.
Of course.
Bong distribution and bong systems is what I'm getting a crash course in right now.
Yeah, that's what I've learned in supply chain management.
Now, do you
That's
guys
where
have like
my
a
education's going.
Google Sheet or something that you use to distribute bong time per week?
It's my turn with bong number 4.
Yeah. Do
You get like 5-minute slots.
Yeah. XY equals 5 bongs per unit.
Yeah. No, I mean that's
5
math
units is too
112.
many bongs.
Rips per minute too.
Dude, I mean, like, here's the thing. This is why I don't get into weed, dude, because I know I would just get fired up if I had to share my bong, and I would just hum that shit against the wall. I'm surprised that doesn't happen. That's probably why you have 3 bongs, no?
Yeah.
That's why I bought mine.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've broke his bong multiple times.
I broke his bong, dude.
Nobody is gonna take better care of your shit than you.
That's wow. Okay.
We go for
And-
that's all the
And
smoke.
how does that correlate into your own political philosophy?
Well, I think personal responsibility is a big thing. Yeah.
Believe in personal responsibility. Now, Josh, you told me in the car that you hope they take all the guns. Can you
Just setting me up to get canceled before my career
I'm not
starts.
setting you up to get canceled about anything. I just want to extrapolate. It was a big election tomorrow. I want to get a finger on the pulse of what the youth are saying.
I'm pretty sure they allow open carry on campus here now.
Yes.
I'm being serious.
Yes, we do.
Not a joke. I'm pretty sure
Nice.
they just did that. And yeah, I mean feels great for somebody that's the contrarian in class. Like you got to do the like devil's advocate. Like teacher, I know better than you.
Yeah, and then the teacher just goes, "Yeah, how about this then? How about that?" That's what you think of? Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get them. That'll get us right. Yeah. You got to watch what you say if they're doing open carry on campus.
Open carry on campus. Now, is that because women are being sexually harassed? Or is that just because guys want to show people their cool guns they got for Christmas?
I do think it's.
I would be the latter, honestly.
I think.
You think it's the latter?
Oh, for sure.
Contrary to Josh's point, guns are cool. Like, I mean, not what people do with them, but they're sick. Right?
That is my point. Guns are awesome. Let's regulate
That's not what
them,
you said in
but-
the car. You said I could turn off the road right now and vomit just thinking about guns.
I believe him.
Well, that's not as crazy as Alec's future gender reaffirming care.
Wow, you're
It's
literally
happening.
stealing the joke I'm going to do tonight about you. That's insane to me. You can't do time on the show anymore.
Well, that's why.
You can't do time on the show.
That's why we're doing open carry on campus.
We're doing open carry at the show, actually.
Yeah, of course.
If I don't do well, I'm just gonna go. I have a gun.
Yeah.
And you have to laugh
Our staff is doing Russian roulette tonight. What's going on?
With the Glock.
with the Glock. Now the word Glock, I just really can't take that word seriously. I don't like it.
It rhymes with cock too much. It really does.
I just think it sounds like a Disney Channel show. It's Glocky and Friends. Do you know what I mean? It sounds like it's like on after the Wiggles.
Yeah, especially compared to like other gun names. Like AR-15 will get you.
That's a serious name.
A Glock is like, come on, that's going to be like a BB gun.
It just sounds very fun and childish.
Yeah, it feels
Sounds
more
like
a
it
Nerf
sounds like a
gun.
type of slime. Are you guys into slime now?
Blocky slime.
Well, you guys are all you're 21. How much anxiety do you have? Is that why you have so many bongs?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, anxiety is like a big thing. Everybody has anxiety. Everybody's on some sort of pills, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's either on like Adderall or smoking weed or depressed. You know, it's one of like three.
What's your theory as to why that is?
I'll also let you speak on this. Thank you.
I think it's just because like we're becoming more aware as a society of mental illnesses. There's more recognition, so more people are getting diagnosed.
I would also say, too, this is going to be a hot take. This is going to be a bold take.
Whoa.
People feed into it a lot, too, where it's like,
Yeah.
I have this anxiety, and then they constantly focus on it, and then it's hard for them to do other things. Like, my dad has always talked to me about, like, oh, you're feeling like this, you're feeling like that. Well, I mean, shit, life goes on. And it's,
I mean, there is
Tough
definitely
part.
something to be said about like you'll be scrolling on TikTok and you'll see like 7 people like I'm autistic now. You're like, really? Like people are really self-diagnosing and taking that into effect.
You're not saying shit. I knew that.
There's some of them
and then
where
you go,
do.
"What's up, brother? Slap me some skin."
No, there's some people
cut that
where you're
part.
like you're undiagnosed.
I will not be code switching for this podcast. This is already the whitest podcast of all time, and he's Chinese and Jewish.
Yeah,
This is the whitest
splash of
shit ever.
yellow.
Where you're like, dude, you're not autistic. Shut up. That's white people stuff that you just said.
It's that West Virginia.
Actually, no, that's very Eastern culture to be like, stop. You're autistic? No, you aren't.
No, it is weird. A lot of people do like just go on Instagram and stuff and like say these things without like consulting a doctor at all. It happens all the time. It is crazy that like you won't just call like your physician once and be like, "Are you sure?"
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys are gonna understand when you get older. A lot of this stuff, like, it's gonna be very plain. When you guys get older, you're gonna realize that, like, I know I can, talk about anxiety not being a really big deal, but when it's real life stakes and you have to like make money, you have to pay off your student loans. stuff that really starts to think like, all right, how do I get over this anxiety? You know, and I worry about you guys because I don't want you to think like, oh, you know, all this shit's fake. Like, other people are fucking. Take care of yourselves. You're young men. Talk to your friends. Josh said he calls his friends a lot. He calls his friends every day when he thinks about them.
Yeah.
He has a serious connection to it. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
especially, sorry.
no, yeah, no, it's fine. It's just my podcast, but
Yeah. You're the star. My bad.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all for you.
You're actually doing negative time.
Yeah.
You have to give me all of your time again on the show.
Yeah, that's how it's working tonight. I'll just
Connor's gonna do your time, dude.
I got a set or two.
You do comedy?
I dabble.
You're replacing him now. Just
Go
like
up
that.
20 minutes. You're just silent for 18.
So guys, you guys see any cool weather recently?
That's already great. I love that.
It
Weather
does
is
make,
weather's topical. Anything else? What else you got?
Well, the color of that brick right there is pretty.
Observational. Good. You're killing it, dude.
You know, with anxiety, it is
Keep going. I'm just checking to make sure we're still on. Yeah, we're good.
anxiety.
God, it's only been 16 minutes, dude. I feel like I've been talking to you guys for an hour. Yo, anxiety's weird.
So's grown up.
Yo, we're in the car, heading to the place. He's doing bits. I'm like, yeah, he's good bits. We're talking about premises, and then just pause, and he just goes, dude, growing up is weird. And I'm like, yeah, man, it is weird.
Well, I'm just looking into my future. In 6
You
years.
are, man.
Yeah.
Dude, you think about that? You'll be a white man from Boston very soon.
Yeah, I'm working on my transition.
You're working on your yeah. Man, dude, it is crazy. I mean, coming from, I should probably talk about what I did this weekend because I feel like I should bring this up. I had the privilege to perform at the Cam Neely Foundation's Comics Come Home. So they've been doing this for now 28 years, I believe, maybe 26. It's one of the longest running, you know, big charity shows they have going in the country. Dennis Leary was nice enough to ask me to come and perform with alongside people like Bill Burr and Sam Morril, Sarna Garg, Ronnie Chang, Laurel Howery, Lenny Clark.
Huge name.
Dude, it was it was like actually nuts. Like I'm trying to like talk about it, but it's one of those things that you have to be grateful for because all my friends. Then it's one of those things where all your friends look at it and they go, "Dude, you're playing at the Garden."
Yeah.
Like it's. I'm still trying to like think about how nuts that was, and
I think it's insane that you.
I'm not
transitioned
finished with my
there.
story,
Oh,
man. You gotta.
I'm sorry.
Can you give your mic to Connor?
Yeah. This will give me a minute.
You're in 2-minute friendship timeout right now.
I'm at
You're in friendship timeout.
Should I turn around?
Am I being mean, Connor? Am I being unreasonable?
Can I speak truthfully?
Please speak truthfully, yeah.
Back?
Speak truthfully.
Nah.
Oh, damn. 2 minutes.
I think he
Connor's
should turn
counting.
around.
Connor's counting right now, the 2 minutes, and then we will give the mic back. Very good. Anyway, back to how cool and grateful I am as a person, and how understanding and empathetic. Yeah. It was just not, dude, it was, guys, I can't even explain it to you, like how fucking lucky I feel. It's 15,000 people. Baby's first arena, you know? I wore my little booties out there, and I did all my little jokes, and I felt like, you know, wow, it's a cool thing to have, like, an entire year of, like, being able to tour capped off with something so special and to do it with people, comedians that you look up to. It's really tough because comedy, I think people don't realize, it is very much like a regular workplace, even though comedians, we're all kind of might be doing the same show. Like, if you're in a group of comedians and it's like me, Sam Morril, Bill Burr, and then like maybe like somebody that does open mic, let's say Josh, right? Josh is the intern. You know what I mean? I'm middle management. Bill Burr is our boss. You don't just go up to your boss and just go like as an intern or like middle management. You're like, even middle management, you're like, you know, you're just like, hey, how are you, Mr. Burr? Like, you know, how are you? Then eventually they let you in. They go, yeah, we're all friends. We're all hanging out, chilling, you know? So how I felt with Josh. Josh picked me up and I was like, let's be cool, let's be cordial. And then he just kept talking on this podcast. And I'm like, got to remind him he's an intern. You know, you're not a comic, so I can, you know, you're a regular guy, right?
Yeah.
For sure, dude. All right. You know,
giving that backhand.
do you know what I mean? But it's like it's so nerve-wracking because then once you finally realize, like, oh no, we are friends, we are cool. It is just such a surreal feeling. It's like be able to chill with these guys and like they just spit knowledge and like just tell great stories. It's so cool, man. And yeah, I want to say to everybody that listens, to everybody that watches the show, I'm very grateful to you. And it's because of you guys supporting me in this dream that I can come to Morgantown, West Virginia, and I can perform in front of 200 rabid college students right after performing for 15,000 at the Boston Garden. But seriously, it's all a journey that we're experiencing together, and to be able to actually do that stuff, and then also come here and hang out with Josh and Connor. What a life, dude. Dude, who's got it fucking better than us? Connor.
Well, when else are you going to get to say you came to beautiful Morgantown, West Virginia, you know? It's a shame we didn't have a football game this weekend for you to miss because you would have been still in Boston.
All right, you blew it. You got to give it back to Josh, dude. Josh is off friendship timeout. Josh, what do you have to say?
You know, it is really interesting being a stand-up comic because, like, I'm sure you know, like, you've done, I assume you've done, like, rooms where it's, like, 5 people in there. And, like I said earlier, I've done a show in a coffee shop that served wine during the daytime. Mm-hmm. And, like, you can go from that to big shows where, obviously, I'm not doing arenas, but, I mean, I have my 200 college kids.
Dude, that's a huge show.
Yeah.
And the fact that you organize it yourself is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, bro, take an initiative just like that. You always wonder, like, how to get stage time, how to move up, dude. Create a show that people want to go to. That's huge, man. People want to fucking hang out. People want to do that shit. Not only that, but now you're exposing, like you had Aaron Branch. You have, like, good comics come through. Now you're exposing your friends that have maybe never seen comedy before. Now they might be lifelong comedy fans. Mm-hmm. And then when they get a little bit of money, you know, now they're like, I'm going to splurge. Hey, we're going out to the comedy club tonight. I've been following this guy, so-and-so. You know, it's cool. You know, you really are, if you're continuing to, like, grow your community with comedy, with whatever you're trying to do, it has a ripple effect. And I hope I'm not just talking out of my ass, but, like, it can be like, you know, if you want to do like in roller derby or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you start it yourself and you have that passion for it, you bring others in, and it creates a ripple effect. And then you can be good and, you know, get better and better and better and just create more and more opportunities for yourself. So I can't believe I'm still wearing this. The Slut Dungeon. I'm not wearing it. I'm holding it.
Yeah, I mean, it is nice doing stand-up in, like, especially in such a smaller town. Because, like, people will still come up to me and talk to me about Aaron Branch and how much they loved him.
Yeah.
And, like, I mean, you get recognized more and more. I got recognized at a gas station for doing our Little Happy shows, our shows at our bar. And it's really nice and rewarding to kind of know, like, it's going to something. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're having fun. It's about having fun. You guys, it's the senior year of college. Let me ask you, what do you want to accomplish this last year of college before you go become big boys?
I want to get out of here. I want to get my degree and move to a big city and see how I fare there. Honestly, getting ready for law school, so I probably got a couple more years of schooling in me. But yeah.
Are you nervous about being an adult?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm doing law school, to kind of give myself some time to figure it out. I'm still waking up at 11, dude.
Do you think a lot of your friends are just trying to buy more time to figure it out? And what do you think is the reason why not a lot of people have figured it out? I'll go Josh, then Connor.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's figuring it out. Most people who graduate take a year to kind of just be a drunk idiot, get it all out your system. And, I mean, nobody, like, you obviously know at, like, 18 and 22 you're supposed to kind of, like, get out your cocoon. But, like, those are young ages to, like, figure out college. 18 is young to figure out, I'm committed to living here by myself for 4 years. And at 22, you're committing to so much more. Like, people are signing full-time, multi-year contracts to work in places. And at 22, when, like, you used to be getting drunk on a Tuesday at 21 and now 22, you have to make a decision like that. It's a huge transition.
Huge.
Connor? Thank you. I think that a lot of people here... my bad. Is this too close? So,
Dude, I'm about to snap.
I'll fucking do it.
I'm holding it in.
I'll fucking do it. I think West Virginia is one of those colleges too where a lot of people go because it's the only college, not the only college in West Virginia, but it's like the best option out of all of them. And when you go to a school like this, especially, so I graduated with 58 people, but I'm from Virginia Beach, but I graduated in West Virginia. So it's like, well, fuck, I got to go here now. Not that I don't love it. I absolutely love it here. But when you graduate with 58 people and you look at your limited options and then you go down this path and then now it's like a whole new world because while it's a small city, it's still a city. And like there was 200 people in the town I lived in. So it's a completely different way of living, interacting with people on the daily. And if I didn't have that experience in Virginia Beach, then this place would probably swallow me. Pause. But
No.
but I think that happens to a lot of people, especially in this school where, you know, they'll go to grad school. I'm still considering going to grad school here just so I can like have some more like buffer time to kind of figure out what I want to do because I'm getting a degree in journalism and I don't know if you know anything about that like world, but it is a dying world. And so it's
sad.
Yeah. And so like these shows that we've been putting on, that's something that's allowed me to kind of expand past, you know, the journalism a little bit more, go into videography, video editing, all that sort of stuff. And exploring that has been just awesome. And that's something that's, well, now that's another path I can take. So it's fun.
That is fun. And, you know, I like that because, man, we all felt the same way when we were seniors. And that's good that you guys talk about it and are honest with each other. Because I think there was a lot of, like, I remember when I was a senior, man, I was freaking out about getting a job after college. Freaking out, bro. And I just ended up getting, like, a job in tech sales somewhere out in Denver, dude. It was wild. Just because I was like, I need to get out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I need to get out of Mass, but I was still figuring, like, I knew I wanted to do comedy. That was the biggest thing. But I just, like, had to get out. Dude, it's wild. I think making sure that you guys still can, like, yeah, create time to then find your passions. Good for you. It's not easy, man. And I think you guys are in the right spot to be like, yeah, no, I need to figure it out. All right.
All the time.
Now let's talk about something I'm sure you guys talk about a lot in that fucking dungeon you call a living room. Birds and the bees, guys and gals. And this will segue into our first spot, but yeah, what's the deal with, like, how do you guys, like, hook up with girls around nowadays? I know it's probably not, like, crazy sex stuff still, but, like, is it just a lot of, like, you know, hey, I can't come unless I hit my vape, or, like, what?
I feel like meeting girls is just, I don't know.
Because it'll
class
never
and
be
bars.
easier than it is right now.
Yeah.
I want you to know that. It'll never be easier than right now when, like, you just have there's a friend of a friend, you see each other, you're like, she's hot, she thinks you're hot. And you're like, you get consent, and then you're like, game time. I don't know how you guys better be doing that in West Virginia. Because I'm going to get up before I get on stage, and I'm going to go, do I have consent to do these jokes? All right, I hope you guys know that. That's called LA style.
Got to consent for everything.
You have to
there.
consent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll never be easier.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you just meet
Are you guys on dating apps in college?
No.
No, you can't be, right?
No, I mean, like, as a guy, dating apps do not work to your benefit, really.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
It's an algorithm. It's all a recommendation algorithm.
Yeah.
All these companies do is recommending just based on what other guys that look like you and have the same interests also swiped on.
Well, it's also like that like fast fashion type shit too, where it's like, oh, you know, you're comparing options and it's just so quick and it desensitizes the individual experience of meeting someone and talking to someone and, you know, having a connection with someone. And I think that is the most important part of it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But, you know, hey, listen, guys, remember, you're still seniors in college. You got a couple more months just to, you know, get that thing as raw as you can. You know what I mean? Just absolutely a little bit of netting pie on the sliver of your neck.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's in the same boat of, like, everybody wants to meet somebody. So, like, typically the scariest part is just saying hi.
The scariest part's saying hi.
Yeah, after that, because everybody wants to keep talking, you know?
For sure, dude. Do you find the scariest part saying hi?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, you
Come
just
on.
said that for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know why
the
I'm
scariest
second
part is
question.
just approaching them. After that, like a couple beers in, you're gonna have a nice conversation. I'm sure, like in a town like this, you normally have mutual friends.
For sure. The mutual friend thing you have that to your benefit at a big school. I went to a school with 2,000 people. Once you like sleep with about 4 girls, it's over. They're like, yeah, she's friends with that group, she's friends with that group, she's friends with that group, but they're like, yeah, now we're not. Why would we? She hooked up with Katie.
Dude,
So
sister code.
you know.
Yeah, sister code's not a thing here, really.
Sister code's not a thing.
No.
Have you broken the sister code for being too handsome? You're like, I'm so hot that I've broken sister code. Connor, what are your thoughts on that?
I don't have any experience in that department.
You're saying you're not getting laid?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I'm not breaking that sister code because they just keep on trying to pass me off on the one sister.
Oh, they keep trying to pass you off on one girl.
Yeah, it's rough.
Is it another girl with glasses?
I wear contacts usually, actually.
Oh, okay, all right, hell
I
yeah.
got out of bed a little bit later today than normal.
Yeah, because this vibe is giving whole like I'm just misunderstood guy, and then you run into the nerd at
They don't understand who I am. Really, I'm an awesome guy, but they just don't look. They don't look for that. They don't.
Yeah, he has the nice guy trope going for him.
Yeah, do you want to yeah, this is what they gave me as a gift for coming on my podcast, so I just want to remind everybody of that.
I walked into the slut dungeon on Saturday night, and I was like, "Can I have 2 slut dungeon thongs, please?"
Yeah.
And
Show the camera. These are the nice guys. These are the nice guys they've been talking about, and we found them here in West Virginia, at the slut dungeon. So,
Yeah, we're classy here.
so guys, when you become adults, I mean, I think you should also do this maybe now. Your sexual health is very important, okay? Don't be beaten off too much. Don't be taking any of these pills, okay? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm serious, guys. The Blue Chew, I've said this on this podcast. I'll say it again. Blue Chew will never sponsor this podcast because I think it's not good for boys like you to be taking these Blue Chews and not asking yourself, hey, why am I not getting hard?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we all get whiskey dick. We all get inebriated and can't perform. That's different. Okay? You have to ask yourself, if I'm not getting hard when I'm sober, what's the issue?
What's the point? What's the point?
What is the point? And that's why this is brought to you by Butter Wellness. Butter Wellness is a company that reached out to me saying like, hey, Big Al, we like your message about men's mental health. We like your message about men's health overall. And we thought, hey, it's November. This is when we're raising men's... Why are you laughing?
I thought it was
What's so fucking funny?
You were going somewhere else.
You got to get off the roof. You're done. I'm
jumping.
Don't jump. No.
Men's
See?
mental health.
Dude.
I'll fucking do it.
No, stop. See? Look out for your boys, just like that.
Stopped a terrible accident from occurring.
You're right, I did. And you can do the same thing with Butter Wellness.
If you need
Butter
help,
Wellness, Butter Wellness reached out to me and they said, "Hey, look, we like your themes about men's health. We like your themes about looking out for the boys. And what better way to look out for your boys during November, which is about men's health issues, raising awareness for men's health issues, than with Butter Wellness. Butter Wellness, what is it? It's a men's sexual health company that creates things called the Pleasure Package. I believe it's called the Pleasure Package. I don't know. No, they created this thing called the package. I'm a consummate professional.
This is a professionally done podcast.
Yeah. Butter has the wellness starter kit. Okay, you know what does that include, Connor? What does it include?
What does it include?
It includes the perineum massager. Boys, are you familiar with the perineum?
No.
I'm afraid.
Perineum is also known as the gooch, right? It's between your balls and your bunghole.
So the taint.
The taint. You can also call it
taint.
The taint.
Taint.
Taint. It's good.
Tainted love?
With Butter Wellness, you can get the perineum massager alongside a water-based lubricant for you and your partner. Why we use the perineum massager? Because, guys, we can't be using these pills to try and get hard anymore. All right? Let's take all this use of sex toy stuff. Let's take it out of the dark. Okay? Let's stop going to these roadside places that Josh likes to go to and saying, "Hey, I'll take, the Ramrod 5000." No, not anymore. Okay? We're going to be taking control of our sexual health. And tonight and this month, you can use my code WRENCH for 15% off your order. That's right, WRENCH for 15% off your order at butterwellness.com. That's BUTTERLE. Oh, WEL. It's butterwellness. You can spell. Figure it out. Butterwellness.com. I love this. I'm serious. This is our first sponsor. I'm very excited about this sponsor because I wanted to make sure I partnered with a company that wasn't just, DraftKings or some other, I've turned down a lot of this stuff because I'm like, I want to do something that's actually beneficial for the boys and not just, essentially profiting off our weakest impulses. Let's be better. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about that, lads, before we move on?
I don't know. How did you get into that? Because I feel like
They reached out to me, just like I answered the
That's
DM,
awesome.
just like I answered your DM.
That's awesome.
You heard perineum massager, you're like, fuck, I'm in.
Brother, do you like to come?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, not as much as me, pal. Okay?
You're not a pro.
Not as much as me. I can't believe I'm holding this wad of balled up panties that says Slut Dungeon, dude.
Make it wear it like
You
a
guys are
bag.
crazy, dude. You guys are nuts. What's some of the crazy stuff you've done in your college career? What's some of the stuff you're going to miss about being in school?
There's some things that, we're not smart enough to know better. So,
Okay, all right.
even
Very self-derogatory, but okay.
yeah, I mean, there's some things that we did, 3 months ago where I'm like, that was an awful decision.
Pretty recent.
Yeah. And I mean, that's part of growing.
I think there's one thing per every 2 weekends. It's just a matter of what can you say. Oh.
Oh,
What do you want to say?
Ooh. I don't know. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Oh, he's getting back to me. All right. What about you, Zach? You don't have a career.
Josh.
What did I call you, Zach?
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. All right, listen,
Yeah.
Billy. Dude.
I mean, we both work in a bar. I've worked in bars for 3 years and just,
Yeah, you said you love lying to people at the bar.
yeah, it's fun. It's like a little game, a little gimmick. It's working on acting. That's what it is.
That's just being deceitful, bro.
No, I mean, nothing serious. I'll never lie about something serious. But little jokes here and there. Working in a bar, there's just always something happening. Somebody took a piss in a back alleyway, literally 2 days ago at our bar. Yeah, that's just something that.
Whoa.
In the building. Make that clear.
Oh, in the building.
Yeah, no,
okay.
not just somewhere.
You
in
didn't
the
make that
alleyway.
clear at all.
Was it the trash hallway?
Yeah.
We work at the same bar.
Somebody pissed in that hallway a bunch.
Yeah.
So there's people peeing. I mean, it is a bar where people are getting drunk and peeing all the time. Let me ask you, how do you guys feel about peeing outside of your car? I'd love doing that.
While driving?
No. You take the door. You take the door outside. You piss right in between the door and the car.
Best part about being a man, pissing outside. Any occasion.
This is true. I like pissing outside very much. It rules being a guy that can just piss outside and just chill, man. Yeah. Dude, let's
ponder for a little.
Isn't that nice?
Isn't it incredible?
I can't believe you guys do such horrible acts in such a beautiful setting.
We didn't piss in the trash in the trash hallway.
Dude, you come up to me, you're like, bro, you should see this entire water bottle I got full of piss. I'm throwing it on my roof. It's crazy. Josh is in the car just like, I'll pee right now. I don't care about anything. It
Life's
was
about
nuts.
balance.
You guys are crazy college kids. When there's a girlfriend washing the dishes. I don't know if she can hear us or not. We're on the roof.
The window's closed.
The window's closed.
Say anything.
We could say whatever the hell we want. Dude, I'm just very blessed to be able to do this as my full-time job. It's actually bananas to me. And I want to thank you, the people at home, the listeners, for sticking along. Hopefully I'll be out on the road soon. But in the meantime, I'm in Morgantown, West Virginia, which I'm honestly stoked on.
It's going to be a good time.
I can't wait for tonight, dude. I mean, I love a good college crowd. Last time I did a big bar show like this was in Block Island. Block Island is it's a tiny little island off the coast of Rhode Island. It's island squared, essentially. It's the Australia of New England. That's what I like to call it. You go there, all the people are descended from pirate people that lived in Rhode Island. They're like, "Arr!" They don't really say it like that, but they're more like, yeah, I need a pack of Newport Lights, they're fun people, and shout out to Ben Smith who puts it on. It's at the Yellow Kitten Tavern. It's like 200 people. They have 4 comedy nights a year, and I do it July 2nd. Headlined it July 2nd, 2 days before the 4th of July, and it was just nails, balls to the wall. People lose it. You only do like 20 minutes because it's like people are just so fired up to get partying.
How did you feel at TD Garden just looking out and seeing 15,000? What's the like second biggest show you've done? Because like, I don't know, just seeing a sea of people like that has to be just one of a kind experience, basically.
I was like oddly calm, which now that I think about it kind of like throws me off, where I'm like, man, if I can just like sit there and feel like very comfortable in a sea of 15,000 people, like maybe I could kill somebody. Do you know what I mean?
I think killing somebody's easier. Only need to lie to like 6 people to
But
get
just
that
the
done.
way I was just not nervous, the way I stood there and I realized like I'm meant to do this. This is where I belong. I've earned this. Like now if they put like a knife in my hand, would I think the same thing? You know what I mean?
Was there like something where it's like first joke you got to laugh and then you felt good, or just you walked up like no hype, you were just ready?
Yeah, like right away I got up. Dennis gave me a hug and he was like, go kill it. I'm like, all right, great. Dennis Leary, for those of you who don't know, check out. He's like old Boston head, but like, you know, Rescue Me, he was on that show, like old shows, but you know, he's a fucking been a star for a long time. I got up there, I looked around the entire arena. I just went like, hey, keep it going for Dennis, everybody. Woo! I go, this is fucking crazy. And then I went, keep it going for the Cam Neely Foundation. Then they laughed again, and I just immediately was like, because I was going to like riff off the top and just be like honest. I was like, I woke up so hungover this morning from drinking all night in Southie the night before. I just started gambling on sports, and I went into my, you know, sports gambling stuff. And then just from there, I knew exactly what I wanted to hit. The rhythm of it, like I was slow, I was concise. And it was, I think I just stepped up to the plate, essentially. It's tough because, like, in comedy, there are so many nights where you feel, like, so confident, and then you get up there and you just, 2 jokes in, they're not feeling you, and you just start eating, or, like, you do, like, fine. There's nothing worse than being a comedian and, like, just doing okay.
Yeah.
I would almost rather eat shit for the story than do, like, fine.
It feels like when you do fine, it's like you left like so much meat on the bone.
Yeah, of course. And then you're so mad at yourself. So, yeah, to be able to stand up there in that big of a spot and just be prepared and ready to go, and to do it in front of like my entire family and like all my friends, then we spent the rest of the night, honestly, in the bowels of TD Garden. So we had an after party at TD Garden, and like we were the last ones there. My family and all my friends was like, probably 10 guys, and then like my family, my mother, father, sister, all them, and then they left. It was 10 dudes where I'm like, dude, let's go. We got to go back down to my dressing room and grab my Coke. Grab like from behind the bar, we're like 15 Bud Lights. Grabbed 15 tall boy Bud Lights. Walked down back into we're in like the bowels of TD Garden at this point. We're across from the Bruins locker room where my dressing room is. We were literally there until 2 a.m. just like drinking, having a good time, like while the Bull crew was outside setting up the rink for the next day.
Dude,
and then at one point, my buddy Lonnie goes, let's go outside, let's take a picture in the garden. I go, okay. The Bull crew is just like sees 10 guys like walk out. And they're like, what are you doing here? And my buddy Lonnie just goes, can you take a picture of us? And he's like, I don't know why you're here. You guys shouldn't be here right now. Shortly thereafter, we were then asked to leave. But it was just wild, man. I mean, I had some beers in the Bruins locker room. I fucking shook Patrice Bergeron's hand, hung out with Cam Neely. And yeah, man, I'm a very, very lucky guy. And, as a guy that's coming up and doing stand-up, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Focus on your journey, because that comparison shit will kill you on the inside. Like, I have to think about all you have to think about is like how well you've done and how you've earned everything you have. Because if you start looking at other people's stuff, then you'll start to think about like, oh, and it goes with like anything in life. Like, dude, like, you know, you're applying to law school. Like, why didn't I get into this law school? Why didn't I do that? You'll then start to think like, oh, why haven't I earned this? I've worked hard. When, like, you know, if you never knew about it, you would just be like, okay, don't worry, I'll get another opportunity. You know? So I'm going to really take like the next 2 months and try and just focus on what I want to do for 2025, and then like obviously grow this podcast as much as I can. Probably get better audio equipment.
But get better guests.
No, you guys rule. I'm so glad I got to look inside the minds of 2 21-year-old seniors in college.
Chaotic, yeah.
No, it was pretty like what I expected. You guys are pretty like normal guys.
Oh, I think this is a story.
Yeah, you're
can't
so
tell.
different. Yeah, dude.
Not like the other girls.
Yeah. I'm quirky. Yeah.
They don't know the real me.
Dude, they'll never know. Sometimes I draw. Sometimes I draw.
Go to the corner of the bar.
I'm not like other guys. I listen to Grateful Dead.
You got to go to a coffee shop with like flannel and just like a little drawing pad.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, that's the play.
That's the move.
Order an
Yeah.
espresso.
Yeah, it's better than dating apps now.
But man, it's just cool now. I'm very excited to be doing this show tonight. I think we're gonna have a really good time.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, man. I have my film camera. I'll take some pictures. I got like all like the scenes from the garden on film.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So here's another little thing. If you ever end up going on the road, or like you just do this in life, get like a small like point and shoot film camera. Do you have one?
He got one a couple years ago.
I have a shit ton of like camera equipment and stuff like that now.
Yeah, dude. Because it's fun because again, time passes us by so quickly, especially now that we're so addicted to our phones and social media. And especially like a news cycle makes it feel like, you know, things are passing by. But then when you get like a new stack of like physical photos and you look through them and you're like, oh man, life rips.
Yeah. Yeah. We have.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just hold it or don't.
Oh, I thought you were gripping it. You were gripping it.
I'm about to put you in friendship timeout.
I'll fucking jump. I'm kidding.
Jesus.
I'm kidding.
Don't say that, dude. Shout out
All
to
right.
Butter Wellness. Use my code WRENCH for 15% off.
Wrench. That's an interesting code name, by the way. Wrench.
Yeah, it's what I call my pee-pee. My pee-pee penis.
It's good for mental health.
It's good for mental health, though.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think this has been a pretty good pod. What do you guys? How do we get in touch with you? Let's shout out the West Virginia Comedy Show.
Yeah, on Instagram, I'm at JY Pilarski, and the comedy club is at WV Comedy Hideout.
WV Comedy Hideout. I'm gonna be doing that tonight. And guys, please subscribe. Please enjoy the show. And I love you. Anything you want to say?
Fuck the Yankees.
Yo, fuck the Yankees. Yeah,
Fuck
fuck the Yankees. All right, boys. Hey. Yeah. Here we go. Stand up.